Hi, I'm Luz DeBay, and I love to talk about movies 24/7. I've been fascinated with films as long as I can remember, and I upload weekly. Today I'm going to be talking about Poor Things, which is a new sci-fi comedy drama. It's about a woman that died that was reanimated by this mad scientist, and she just goes to discover the world on her own. This movie stars Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo, Willem Dafoe, Rami Youssef, and many other great actors. It's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. It's written by Tony McNamara and Alexander Gray. Sorry for mispronouncing any of their names. I probably butchered all of that. But let's get started with the positives. I thought the beginning was pretty good. It actually starts out in black and white, which I wasn't expecting. A lot of cool, stylistic, interesting choices in this movie. But it kind of, gets straight into it. It doesn't waste your time and just like setting things up. It just like goes right into the movie, without like even like explaining things at first. It kind of explains things later, which I actually appreciated. It just didn't go with a slow burn route. Just get straight into it. Some very funny humor right off the bat, and you're already intrigued and interested in what's going to happen, which I liked. I thought the writing was very good. A lot of funny jokes, a lot of unique moments, very different and unique. It's a pretty long movie, so it has a very unique structure, how things go and how things turn out. I wasn't expecting a lot of it. Acting is definitely top notch. Emma Stone was amazing, probably one of her best performances. Willem Dafoe was great. Mark Ruffalo was really funny and entertaining. So all the acting was amazing. Characters are also very funny and unique. Definitely, every character has some very funny moments. Definitely, my audience, I saw with a packed theater, they were all laughing, and so there's a lot of weird, funny stuff that happens that my audience seemed to like. There's definitely some emotional aspects. It's very out there. It's very out there, weird movie, but there's some definitely emotional aspects. You definitely feel for some of the characters at sometimes. As for intensity, I wouldn't say this movie is necessarily intense. I actually it can be at towards the end, but most of the movie isn't. It's just like you're just like kind of interested in intrigued what's gonna happen, but there is some intense parts towards the end for sure. The flow is pretty good for the most part. Like I said, it's pretty long movie. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes or so. But it does flow pretty well. And I honestly didn't necessarily feel that long. So that's good. So I thought the runtime was good. Maybe a little bit could have been trimmed, but mostly I thought the runtime was solid. I wouldn't say I was ever bored, but some parts do slow down a little bit that kind of lose your interest. But mostly it did keep my attention for the entire runtime. And it definitely has some tension filled moments, like I said, towards the end. I thought the story was very unique, entertaining, engaging. I really did like the story. Very unique, very different. Definitely not for everyone. It's, like I said, it's very weird and bizarre. Humor was probably one of the best parts of this movie. Very, very funny movie. Which I was surprised to see it with a packed audience because this didn't look like a mainstream movie at all, which it isn't. But it was packed theater. I guess Emma Stone is like, a big star. Probably a lot of people saw it for her, so good for her. So yeah, a lot it was a packed theater, but a lot of people were laughing and entertained in my theater, even though it's a weird, bizarre movie that's not mainstream whatsoever. So that's cool that that I've seen some people liking it. So yeah, very funny stuff, like a hilarious movie. I thought the visual effects were amazing, top notch. All the backgrounds and the CGI, how everything it looks amazing, top notch. Like there's a couple things a little wonky with some of the animals. That's all I'm gonna say, but mostly, the visual effects were amazing. I thought it was a really good looking movie. As for negatives, I don't have a whole lot. It just like sometimes, like I said, it slows down a little bit, gets a little uninteresting, and some things just don't work or where it's going. Some parts are not as interesting as some of the other things that happen in the movie. But overall it works pretty well. It's a very just interesting, bizarre movie. It's not going to be for everyone, like I said. Just some of the humor doesn't land. Most of it does. A lot of humor lands. Some of it doesn't. Some of the jokes can be a little bit repetitive at times. But yeah, mostly this movie works. It just has some moments that shouldn't be there. The runtime should have been trimmed a little bit. Some emotional aspects could have landed a little bit better. But overall, it's a really good movie. Definitely interesting and unique. I would give it a B plus. I would recommend it if you don't mind seeing weird, bizarre movies. If you don't like very out there movies, this is not for you at all. But definitely a very solid movie. Probably one of the funnier movies of the year for sure. Again, I'll give it a B plus. I do recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great day and take care. Bye.